you'll make friends. Friends, easy. You are going to be having a lot of friends, 10, 15 friends, a group. Am I ordering my friends from Blinkit in 10 minutes? I don't think so that's happening. Am I filling a Google Forms and then I'm getting like 2, 3 friends? I don't think so that's the case. Do I even qualify to be a design student? So, is this the way to get good grades? Hanging out, bunking classes, is that the way? If that's the way, you should have told me before, because I'm pretty much good at it. You need to calm yourself down.
Hello, internet people. So, this is Anisha Pradhan, and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
So, you must have seen the title if you have clicked on this video. So, if you're thinking that I'm going to be exposing a specific college or anything like that, you are on the wrong video, because I just got done with my second year and I still have good 2 years to go. So I'm not putting that on risk for just 150 or 200 views. As I got done with my second year of my college, so I just thought that this might be somewhere the right time to discuss and share my insights about how actually a college life is. So whatever you see in those specific movies, those series, those Netflix documentaries, that how college life is, trust me, let me burst your bubble right here, right now, because it's not like that. So let's get ready while I expose some biggest scams about college life. And I'm really sorry for the fluctuation of light, because I'm trying to shoot in broad daylight, and this is very inconsistent like men these days. So the first thing nobody prepared me for, that how freedom, which everybody at this age, everybody at the age of like 18 or 17 crave for, is freedom. You just have no idea how freedom can make you feel so lonely at some point. Fuck, bro. Fuck is happening? How lonely can freedom feel if you just don't have anybody to share it with? Because in your hometown you would be literally fighting and arguing with your parents that why don't you allow me to to roam around at 10 p.m., and why are you always having the curfew and everything, because and you just feel that it's fine, it's just a matter of 2 3 years. Now when I move to college, I'm going to have tons and tons of freedom, and freedom only sounds very amazing in your head unless you get it. Because if you don't have anybody to share that freedom with, it's of total waste. Let's talk about reality here. What are the things which are going to happen in the initial years of your college or the initial semesters of your college? First thing is that if I talk about my experience, even I had those weird imaginary scenarios. So the things which happened in my college life in the initial semester was, I used to wake up with swollen eyes. Why? Because I always used to cry myself to sleep every night for the whole semester. Then I used to attend my classes. I used to not talk to anyone because I was so anxious to put myself out there. So I never used to talk to anyone. I used to just have one friend, and that's all. That summarizes my first semester. And it was not the fact that I was not a good person, that's why I didn't had any friends. It was the fact that I was not putting myself out there. So even though I got all the freedom which I was craving for the past 17 years, now what to do with it if I don't have people to share my freedom with? For some time you need to be used to the fact that you are new in the city, so you might face that loneliness. But after a point of time, when you get to know everyone, when you get to hang out with people around you, this feeling is gonna pass. But this is a feeling which you might have to suffer, and it is totally fine, it is totally okay, because you don't know anybody there, right? You are starting your life from scratch there. Nobody knows you, nobody knows who you are, what kind of a past you had. So this is a very natural feeling which will be, which will get better with time. And do you really think, guys, that if we are talking about college and we are not going to be talking about friends? Because friendships in college life is the actual plot twist which everybody is going to face in those 4 or 5 years. Because trust me, without friends in your college, it's really difficult to survive. And people do say that no, I can survive. I don't need anybody. There would be a lot of highs and lows in your college life. And there's one thing for sure is that in your highs, you might not need anyone around you. When you're going through the lowest phase and the roughest phase of your life away from your parents, your friends might not help you out in certain way, but even if you're surrounded with good set of friends around you to cheer you up in your roughest phase, trust me, that helps a lot. So if I talk about making friends, now everybody knows one thing, that in your childhood, the friends which you have from your hometown, most of the friendships did not require that much of effort, because you just don't think that much. Don't think that a person is either good for you or bad for you, or you vibe with that person. You don't think that much. Just because you are in the same school or in the same institution or same coaching center, you just tend to be friends with them. That's all. That's all you care about. But when you move to college, people are very cautious of whom they are hanging out with and whom they are spending their time and their efforts on. So it's really important for you to put yourself out there firstly. This is the foremost thing which you should. I will shut the for straight 2 minutes now. If this tint gets dried up, trust me, I'm gonna be looking like a joker throughout the video. So yeah, so what I was saying, it's really important for you to firstly put yourself out there so that people know that you exist, and try to make that extra effort. I know it sounds very performative at some point, that why should I put efforts in friendships are something which comes very naturally. It does, but if in your case, if it's not happening, then you have to put yourself out there. You have to put that tiny little bit of effort so that you have people around you, because trust me, you're already going through a lot. Moving to a new city is not a joke. It's not for the kids. Trust me, it's not for the kids. But even if as kids you're doing it, so you already have a lot on your plate. So try to have people around you that makes it more easier for you. And before moving out, people would surely say this thing, that you'll make friends. Friends, easy. You are going to be having a lot of friends, 10, 15 friends, a group. You are going to be having a clan around you. Trust me. What's the procedure, guys? बताइए आप क्या procedure है friends का? Am I ordering my friends from Blinkit in 10 minutes? I don't think so that's happening. Am I filling a Google Forms and then I'm getting like 2-3 friends? I don't think so that's the case, right? The only solution for this problem is to do something about it, right? Not sitting there in a corner and then cribbing about the fact, oh, I don't have any friends, nobody talks to me, what to do now? It doesn't happen like that. Because trust me, the freedom which you have just gotten is gonna be in a really good use if you have good amount of friends. And if I talk about friends, I need to specify one thing for sure, that just because you are in a desperate need of having friends around, don't go, just don't approach people whom you know that you don't vibe with. Just for the sake of desperation, don't do all those things. Don't indulge yourself in friend groups where you have to compromise yourself a lot just to be friends with them. You have to put in a lot amount of efforts just to be your friend, and they are not doing the same for you. Having friends is really important, but not having friends whom only you are friends with, and they are not friends with you. So choose the right people. And I know it's really difficult to figure out what kind of a person they are in just like 2-3 weeks of college. But even having friendship breakup completely natural and it's completely normal, because people tend to change. People tend to outgrow friendships. Even in 2-3 weeks, they tend to outgrow. Maybe on day one, you feel like, this is the person I'm aligned with. This is the person we share the same opinions, we share the same vibe, we share the same lifestyle and everything. I want to be friends with that person. And even you get to be the friend of that person. After some time, you might outgrow that friendship. It might result in a cold war, in a hot argument, or sometimes even a silent argument. So it's okay if you're not friends with somebody whom you were friends with in the first year, and in the fourth year you have a completely different friend group and a completely different circle, because that's all a part of life. And the next thing which nobody prepared me for was that how one single bad grade can affect your whole confidence and will make you rethink your life decision, your course decision, and every single thing. you will rethink everything if you get one bad grade, because you would be like, okay, I never got this grade in my school life. Why am I getting a grade like this? Hear me out on this. If I talk about my situation in the first semester, just because I was already, handling everything on my own, like the household chores, the friendships, the new college life, the new city, the new apartment, and everything. Because I used to live alone even in the first semester. Since the first semester, and now my like 2 years have gone down, I have been living alone. So handling everything was already a lot for me, and at that time, handling my grades was something which was I just knew that it was gonna get affected. And it's not that I failed or anything. Of course, I didn't. I got pretty good grades, but not the grades which I expected, because in my school life I used to get like good grades and good marks. So getting that kind of a grade was something which I was like, literally I was like, what's happening? And trust me on this, even I started rethinking my life decision, that should I, like, do I even qualify to be a design student? Like, what am I even doing? All the other people who are literally hanging out every single day, who are literally having their best time, they're bunking classes, they are literally, they will be never present in the classes, their grades are so good. So, is this the way to get good grades? Hanging out, bunking classes, is that the way? If that's the way, you should have told me before, because I'm pretty much good at it. So what's happening? Now the point is that you need to stop being so harsh at yourself. Trust me, girl, you are doing a lot. Okay, so just one bad grade should not be affecting your confidence, thinking that what am I even doing here? Because you're handling a lot. You already have a lot on your plate. It's fine. It's totally fine to get a bad grade, but try not to take it in a very wrong and mostly in a very negative way, that maybe I'm not meant for this, ये वो लाना फलाना, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. Try, because you are adjusting to your surrounding. After the second semester, try to put in more efforts, because धीरे धीरे तुम्हारा जो टू डू लिस्ट है ना, उसमें चीजें स्ट्राइक ऑफ भी हो रही है. सो नाउ यू आर ओके विथ योर सराउंडिंग, नाउ यू आर कंफर्टेबल विथ योर सराउंडिंग, you have good amount of friends around you. Okay, now you are getting used to doing the household things. Now धीरे धीरे जब ये सब चीज आपके लिस्ट से जाते जाएगा ना, तो आपका फोकस, आपके पास टाइम कम, आपके पास टाइम ज्यादा रहेगा अपनी स्टडीज को देने के लिए, अपने कोर्स पे ज्यादा अटेंशन देने के लिए. सो धीरे धीरे करके वो चीज ठीक हो जाएगा. लेकिन उसके लिए आपको जो रखना है, दैट इज पेशेंस. यू नीड टू काम योर सेल्फ डाउन. एकदम नाचना नहीं है बैड ग्रेड देख के. डोंट डू दैट, नॉट गुड. मतलब क्रैश आउट तो करो, मैं तो यही बोलूंगी कि भैया क्रैश आउट तो आप लोग करो, कि भाई ये क्या हो गया, ये हो गया, बट इतना नहीं कि आप अपना कोर्स वोर्स छोड़ दो. इतना मत करो. डोंट take that thing too personally, because trust me, it's not that deep. Trust me, it's just one bad grade. You have like good 7-8 semesters lying around you, so let's focus on that, right? But you know what is the weirdest realization? That somewhere everybody is lonely and everybody is figuring out. Everybody is figuring it out, because you might have like 2-3 people always, like everybody has those 2-3 people in their class, like the way they put up their opinions in their class, the way they speak up, the way they, you feel that they know everything, like whatever the faculty is talking about, they just seem to know everything. They always have some inputs on their decisions, on their teaching and everything. So when you see them, you will always tend to feel that they have everything figured out. क्या ही प्रॉब्लम है इन्हें, सब तो पता है इन्हें, ये कॉलेज ही क्यों आते हैं, सब तो इन्हें पता ही है. एंड इनके पास तो पूरा 5 year प्लान होगा, ये वो. If I talk about myself, trust me, I don't even know what my 10-minute plan is. I just don't know. I might sleep, I might do my makeup and not go out anywhere, I might do my skincare, I might watch some Netflix series, or I might not give a single random flying fuck to anything which is happening around my life. That's simple. Nobody knows what they are doing, because everybody is of the same age as you are, right? So they are just good at pretending. That's all. They just pretend that they know everything. But trust me, when you talk to that specific person, like one on one, that what's going on and you will find yourself in them. You will find them the exact way, the way you behave on certain things. You will find that even they are confused as you are. Even they are figuring out everything. कैसे करना है, कैसे क्या करना है, ये करना है, आगे कैसे करना है, अभी नेक्स्ट असाइनमेंट कैसे करना है, ये करना है, वो करना है. You just have to be patient and not compare yourself with other people. That okay, that person is answering, that person is putting input. If that's the case, try to take out 10-15 minutes before the class. If the class is tomorrow, then take out 10-15 minutes a day before. Try to just get a gist of what's going on, what's going to be happening the next class, and you're good to go. So guys, I feel the amount of talking which I have done with this bare face and half makeup on is insane. Trust me, it took me a lot of courage to come here bare face and talk itna zyada, pura gyan. So let me do my makeup off screen and then come here and talk to you about the last point. So guys, my makeup is done. So now the last thing which I want to say is that if you are about to move away for college and you just find yourself in the same situation as I found myself in 2024, so don't feel that life is being very unfair and it's not being realistic, because trust me, this is the reality. You are gonna face a lot of hardships while figuring out, but this is somewhat a phase of your life. And you might feel that I'm being so optimistic and so confident about speaking all of this as if this was so normal to me when these stuffs were happening to me. Trust me, even I was good at pretending, guys. That was the foremost thing. The second thing is that I used to crash out in front of my family like almost every 2 days. Mostly every day I used to talk to my dad and I used to cry and cry, saying that every bad thing which can happen to a 20-year-old or to a 19-year-old is happening with me. And I don't think so I deserve all of this, because this girl just wanted to go out and have an experience of her life. Then why am I going through all of this bullshit? But my dad always used to say one thing, that this is a part of your life, and the thing which you are cribbing about is the thing which you will count as an experience after 5-6 years. So try not to crib about it and try to experience as much as you can. The last thing which I can advise you is, and by advising, let me be very clear here, guys. Even I'm a 20-year-old, like just turned 20, like not even full 20, like just turned 20, like 2-3 months back. So I am not in a place where I can give out advices and I would expect you to follow it and then blame me for it, because even I'm in the same place as you are. So I'm not giving you advices, but I'm just trying to be that kind of a person in your life through my video. Whenever you feel that you are going through a lot, and maybe you're the only one, so you feel like you might be having somewhat of an identity crisis कि सब मेरे साथ ही हो रहा है, मैं हूँ ऐसी, मैं ऐसी. So then you can watch this video and just know that, hi sister, me too. 2 years पहले, me too. So this is the whole point of the video, is that I just want to express my experience in front of you guys, so that people just know that these are certain things which is not that talked about, and you should be knowing that these are a few things which you might go through and it's completely normal. And please let me know, because I personally refuse to believe it that you don't relate to any of the facts which I've just spilled. I would be really offended, trust me. Because why the fuck was I the only one was going through all of this bullshit when everybody was actually imagining and having the same lifestyle which they were imagining?
Anyways, that's all for today. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pretend that all the crap which I just talked about never happened in my life, because I always had my life figured out. But thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.